We'll add in some checking later on to make sure that if you have that the lists that we're producing here are the same length as your max level. If not, I'll write some code to basically throw an error. Alright, and then we do break on that. Alright, we need to still handle the opening and ending tags in this because they're still going to be in the string there. So case tag start. So either the start or the end. I actually do have to do the else if, otherwise once we hit something that's not the tag start, it's going to do it's going to turn that off. So need to make sure it's tag end, which actually means we don't need to technically handle it because it won't go in there once we hit the tag end. Just have to handle the tag start. Okay, now let's get rid of all this down here because we don't need it. Let's see what we need to fix in order to not have this be broken. Okay, so this is the... What's this end at? Okay, so that's the... Alright, so that does that. So that closes off this. That closes off that, that closes off that. Case statement should be there. Actually, no, it should be in there. Okay. Alright, that should fix everything now. So, now what we have to do is we have to process the traits. So that'll happen after the note data, so here. First we're going to check to make sure there's actually any trait code data at all. We'll just check trait codes and see if there's any data in that. So if trait codes.length is greater than 0, then continue. So let's make a note here, process traits. Alright, so what we need to do here is we need to actually create a traits object out of this. So we have to do a code, data ID, and a val. Because what we're going to do is we're going to load that into a traits thing into the level bonuses, but we want to be able to easily pull it out and work with it without having to do anything weird with it. So I want to get it structured the same way that we would have it structured for the traits parameter that's used on the regular traits parameter on the on here. What I'd also like to do is to remove these traits from the list here. Well, this part only gets called actually when we have a new one, doesn't it? Yeah. So I guess that's fine to leave it in there. So then when we're creating from a game item, that gets processed. Okay, so first thing we need to do is to make sure that all these are the same length. So if trait codes dot length equals trait IDs dot length and trait codes dot then continue, else scream at the engine to make an error. So if they're all the same length, then we know that everything is going to line up properly. So then all we need to really do is create var trait equals that. Then all we have to do is just say trait code equals traits I'm missing one step here. And actually that should go inside the loop as well. So you want to make a new one of those every time. Traits, data ID equals trait IDs I1 and trait value equals traits vals I1. Okay. Then this dot underscore create a list. Dot level bonuses dot not dot but crap, get out of the way, cursor. It's called the cursor because he cursed at it. So say traits dot add and then trait. So that should add the traits. Now, I think that's done. What I want to do though is I want to actually do the testing on this now. So, we got our plugin here. Definitely gonna have problems. I'm not gonna say we're not gonna have problems, because we're definitely gonna have problems. What kinds of problems? Hell if I know, but we're gonna have some problems. We gotta reload it first before that'll show. That's fine with me. Okay, so gonna put a bunch of breakpoints in here because it's just how I am. New code, we're just gonna go every line by line. Where are you breaking? Where are you not breaking? Are the values correct? If they're not correct, why aren't they correct? We'll try and stave off a lot of issues that way. Let's also make sure these are working. Okay. Alright. Now breakpoints up the arse. Okay, we should get into that stuff now. Well, that's interesting. Oh, the tags don't exist yet because we have to apply, then okay, then save it, and then load it. Okay. There we go. Okay, so it is time to spam our watch list. Alright, let's delete that. So first things first is we want to see what's in there for note data. Not available. Awesome. Which is fine because, oh, note data. Still not available. That's interesting. So how are we inside of here then if note data is blank? Well, that's weird. Oh, because we're inside of a for each loop. Right. Oh, crap. Yeah. Let's go ahead and stop it right there. So instead of using a for each loop, let's do the for in, because the for each loop, for whatever reason, it wipes out the any kind of like ability to use this and things like that. So for var str in note data. That's going to cause all kinds of problems here. Alright. Okay, here we go. So note data is undefined. Now it is defined as an array of 12 items. Cool. There we go. Those are our 12 items. Now this is just our stuff. If there was another tag in there, it would also be in here. So continue. So we want to see what str is. So let's add str to this. Oh right. Crap. That is correct. We found that out the other day. So we'll say data ID and then var str equals note data ID. And we'll just restart it before it gets a chance to go into an error. Alright. Alright, so string is AWP. So, let's add the B in note tag. Should be false at the moment. It should be switched to true. Yep, okay. So max level. Okay, here we are, max level. Web data. Alright, we have an array of 2, which is going to be max level in the 10. Awesome. Let's see what this underscore max. So far it's 1. 10. Oh wow, it's actually a string. So it does come out as strings. So we're going to have to do some casting. Okay, that's fine. So max level %, I think. That's fine to be a string. For var parm in params. No. We need to do an in loop, proper iterative loop here. Here I1 equals 0, because we need to be able to save back into those elements. So I1 is less than params.length. So params I1 equals parse int params I1. Basically, so we're just changing the parameter from a string to an int, so that makes it easier later on. We'll need to do the same with this stuff down here. So the value can be a float. How do we parse a float or a double or something in JavaScript? Probably should know this already, but I don't. So JavaScript parse float. It's called parse float. Okay. I'll get a whole bunch of crap on it though. How about parse double? Or not double, decimal. Let's see. Value times 1 dot 2 fixed. So why are we going times 1? Okay, so right, so we had the value time, the value dot fix to fix the precision, and then we turn it to a number. Okay, so that would be for the vowels. For these, we could just do it directly. Trait codes, parse, int. So this one would be a number. I think that's how it was done. So number, the the thing to do, that to fixed, the precision in this case 2, and then yeah, we'll see how that works. Oh, we have to do the same thing for during too. For var1 equals 0, that one is less than dir_inc.length. Okay. Let's go ahead and check out what we got now. Alright. It's now a proper value. So then, what's next? So after, oh, it's the defter. Okay, so this weapon maxter. Then, oh damn, I missed one. So we'll just know that that's going to be a value, proper value. This dot underscore durability. Why didn't you autocomplete for? There. This dot underscore. So what's after that? Level for ref. This dot underscore ref level. This dot underscore. EXP form. Params. So level bonuses. Which already have the params and traits in it, yeah. Then trait codes. That shouldn't be undefined. Oh no, yeah, it is undefined. Never mind. That's right. That's supposed to be undefined. Just kind of bad, but whatever. trait IDs, I'll fix that as well. And trait vals. We should initialize them to an empty list. Okay, continue. So the next tag is defter. Okay. So max durability is 50. And durability becomes 50. Okay. Next is level for ref. That becomes a 10. Cool. So next up we have EXP form. Cool, that's good. And then level bonuses. So first up is params. Oh, we also need params. Okay, so param ID is 2. That's good. Oh, we need to fix that. So we have an array of 10. Perfect, they're all numbers. And then level bonuses. 2 an array of 10. Awesome. Perfect. Next up is the traits. Oh, never mind, we have another one of those. Perfect. Awesome. It works just like we wanted it to. So now we got our 2 params that we're modifying per level, and the amount that's modified each level. Now trait codes. True. Alright, that works. So let's go ahead and do those fixes that we need to do still. The param ID needs to be an int. Parse int. And then we need to handle the we need to handle this. This still isn't done correctly. So we have the traits. But what we need to do now is we have to do this on a per level basis. So the I1 can act as the level. So I'll have traits. Then we'll have the level. So trait var